The determination to fight for political change is still alive. It's been a year since what some Lebanese call a revolution was born. Samira El-Azhar says she hasn't left the streets. Economic hardship was what triggered nationwide protests. It turned into a revolt against what many call a corrupt ruling elite that has been in power for decades.
We're not going to stop before these people in power just leave.
The leaderless and spontaneous movement was a turning point in Lebanon's history. Sects came together in this divided society. And for the first time, people rose up against their leaders in traditional strongholds. But the numbers weren't enough. They were up against the sectarian-based power-sharing system. This bridge, one of the capital's main arteries, came to symbolize that battle.
The largely peaceful movement faced a counter-revolution. The ruling elite called the protesters foreign agents. Security forces clamped down hard on gatherings. They made arrests, and there was intimidation.
I was called in here for the interrogation. This is one of their ways to put the revolution down. They are trying to scare us. They are trying to find whatever we're saying or we're doing just to call us, to get us tired, to get our motivation down.
Meanwhile, the economy continues to collapse. People are hungry, and more sink into poverty. Politicians who have blamed each other for the crisis are promising much-needed reforms, but they first need to agree on a new cabinet. The government resigned after the explosion at Beirut port in August that killed 200 people. It was blamed on negligence by officials.
There is no conscience, there is no responsibility, there is no accountability. And as you can see now, life continues on for them, and they're back to their old ways as if none of us exist.
That is why people have returned to the streets. They insist on being heard. Their peaceful resistance wasn't able to remove those entrenched in power, but they are keeping their resistance alive.